the university is doing a really good job around the sort of three key areas being research, distinctive Sydney education, and a culture built on our values. About strategy is that it should be front and centre for an organisation. I think that every organisation should have a strategy, whether that be a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan, even a 1-year plan, and everyone should be on board with that. Previously, everyone was doing a lot of work, but it's in their heads, it's on emails, it's in documents, and no one really knew what each other was working on. And they knew there was a lot of stuff going on, but they couldn't really see how it was contributing to the strategy. The way I heard about Cascade was from my colleague who worked in the university strategic office, who said, this is what we're using, we're having a lot of success with it, I think you should use it too. And I immediately thought, yes. We don't need another platform. We don't want to be working on two different things, and I can see how it'd be really nice to tie in with what the Central University is doing on their strategic plan. But when I looked into it a bit further, the things that I liked is that it's cloud-based. People can be updating projects wherever they are, from their laptop, even from their phone, and that's really key in a university where we've got people travelling all the time internationally and domestically. So that was key. I found it really intuitive. So immediately I sort of thought, yep, I know how this works, and it's pretty easy to figure out. So I thought I wouldn't have too much trouble getting my team and the other project owners using it.
I really enjoy the dashboards, and for me, because I'm quite a visual person, I love the visual representation, and the fact that obviously the system gets its name probably from the fact that the representation cascades down from a high organisational level down to the functional unit, and then various different strategic areas and projects beneath that. And it's very easy to navigate the strategy because of the way that it's structured. The setup time is fairly minimal. The time that it would take people to learn how to use the system is negligible, really. It's very, very simple and straightforward, and it's really great to have a visual representation that shows the linkages between the university strategy, the library strategy, and then the various projects and tasks.
The university is a very large, complex organisation, and it's really a federated structure, so top-down control really doesn't work here. People have to be able to collaborate, which means decentralisation. It means people having visibility of what's going on across the teams and giving them the information and the opportunity to drive that collaboration. So the general themes that the tool gave us was really around collaboration and the ability of people to understand all the different projects across the finance domain and how they link together and what their part in each of those pieces of work was. So it's very much a collaboration enabler, visibility, and for people to be able to see, I guess, one source of the truth, getting rid of our Excel, which had really served its purpose. I think using the system and the features that we find most helpful is to understand each project and each goal and how it relates to others, and then how it cascades up to drive the finance strategy, the operations strategy, and the overall university strategy. So it's that linkages or the relationships between all these pieces of work and where they fit and how they drive strategy overall.
I think that's really been the big shift for us, is from everyone enthusiastic and excited and doing a lot of work, to actually kind of working in more of a structured way and putting the information into the one place.